Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for another Shop My Stash. I am so excited to still be doing this series in the new year. Basically, I just pick 4 or 5 items at a time out of my makeup collection to use them and just rotate through my collection. I am still doing a lot of project pans. I have already introduced a few projects already this year, so check out the new project pan playlist. I have created one for every year. But I also like to shop my stash because I don't want to just use the project pan items. I want to make sure that I'm rotating through everything in my collection. And yeah, so the first half of the video, I will recap the products that I had in the last Shop My Stash. And then I will show you the new products that I'll be picking out. And for the eyeshadow palettes, I show some eye looks with them. I did also film this makeup look for the Reviving Old Palettes series. So I will link that in the cards and in the description box. And let's get started. I'll first start with the lip products, and I do have 2 lip liners. I didn't use them that much, but some is better than no use because I just tend to ignore my lip liners. I know it's terrible. One of them is Mcgrath Contour, which is a light brown, and I am wearing this today. Like I said, I filmed this makeup look. And then I had this one, which this one I only used once. This one I did use a few times. This one is NYX and Alluring. This is a really nice formula by NYX. This is a more neutral pink. It's really pretty, but yeah, I tend to neglect lip liner. What can I say? But hey, at least I haven't bought one in a while. So those are both really nice though. And then I did have a liquid lipstick, which this one I did wear several times. This is from Odenzai, and it is their Alva Matte Lip Stain. This shade is called Sweet Peach. And it is like, it's kind of an orangey peach liquid lipstick. I layered this with other liquid lipsticks and glosses, and I really did like it. I like this formula quite a bit, by the way. I did get a PR package from them back in November. And then I also had one of the blushes that I had received as well. Also, this one is Sweet Peach, but it's interesting because this is more of a mauve color, which I mentioned last time is kind of funny to me that this is called Sweet Peach, but it looks more mauve. It's a very different color than the lipstick called Sweet Peach. This one is more orangey. Either way though, this is very beautiful. The Odenzai blushes are very pigmented, but I like them. I think they are really, really nice. And I have several other colors that they sent me. They're only, I think, around $14, so it is a really great price point. And then I had the Morphe Bronzer. I only used this a couple of times because I've already started focusing on my Project Pan bronzer for the year that I want to finish up, which is the one I'm wearing today. But I like this Morphe one a lot. I've had it for a few years and I haven't bought from this brand in a long time, but this is one of those few products I still own and I think it's really good. And the last Chic product I think I used this the most out of everything. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold Highlighter Palette, and I really love this. As you can see, I am like wearing away the C on this light gold. It's definitely the one I use the most. Sometimes I use this more pink one, and I just really like this. These are a bit on the subtle side, but that has just been my preference for highlighter in the last like 8 to 9 months. And I really enjoy this formula. I'm really glad that I got this. I got this on major sale on the Charlotte Tilbury website, I think 2 years ago. It was like 40% off, but it is really good. Alrighty, and I had 3 eyeshadow palettes and I will show you pictures of looks with them. And I did recently do a video ranking all of the palettes that I tried in 2021. And 2 of these palettes I did buy last year, so check out that ranking video if you didn't see that. The Ambiance palette by Sigma, beautiful warm neutral palette. It really is. I do have these colors a lot in my collection. I have a lot of warm neutrals, but I really enjoy warm neutrals and it's a really good palette. Personally, I think the Sigma formula is great. It is pigmented, it is easy to blend. I do prefer the shimmers with a wet brush, but this is beautiful. And yeah, I definitely enjoyed using this palette. The next one is definitely a fun palette and I'm really glad that I used it, and it is the Naked Ultraviolet. And this is a fun palette. And I mentioned in that ranking video that this is more on the subtle side, which is why some people didn't like it, but I actually prefer that because for me, it's like a daytime colorful palette. I really like the looks that I created. I also did like a peachy look with these shades that I didn't have time to take a picture of, but I did a look with these shades. This blue is amazing, and I really like these purples. So as you can tell, they are on the subtle side, but it's a really beautiful palette. I did get it 50% off. I'm glad I got it 50% off. I don't really think it's worth the $50, but for $25, this is something I'm really happy that I bought last year. And the last palette I had is a much older palette in my collection, and I had not used it in some time, but I really enjoyed it. And it is the BH Cosmetics Sylvia Ghani palette. And I really like the looks that I did. One of the looks was more pretty simple, kind of this shimmer in the on the lid, and then the warm browns in the crease. Pretty simple, and I did enjoy it. The look that I really liked though was using the matte red all over the lid and the warm browns in the crease, and that was a really nice all matte look. I really enjoy all matte looks. I need to do them more often, and I wanted to do that same look with some of these mattes too, instead of the red, like this all over the lid, or the green or the brown, but I just didn't have time. I was kind of rotating through other palettes, and I was kind of trying to test out some of those other palettes that I bought last year for that ranking new palettes video, but this is an older palette in my collection. I've had it, I think I've had this one for 3 years at this point, but the formula is still really good. It's smooth, it's pigmented. Happy to say that this one will be sticking around, and I definitely want to use it more. That is it for the recap. I really loved the palettes, and I loved this Bar of Gold highlighter palette, the lip products, and the other blush and the bronzer. I didn't use as much, but like I said, I did wear contour a couple of times, and I'm wearing it today with a liquid lipstick and a gloss. But if I get any use out of my lip liners, that is a good thing, because it's just not something I reach for a lot. But the eyeshadow palettes I absolutely loved. So yeah, let's get into picking some new products. Alrighty, let's start with the lip products. And I think I had too many lip products last time because I had the lipstick and the 2 lip liners, and clearly that was just too much because I didn't get enough use out of all of them. So, let's see here, lipsticks. So informally, I have started to work on 2 liquid lipsticks that I want to pan at some point, but I haven't actually put them in a project pan yet, but I'm just kind of like using them here and there to see how that goes. That's kind of unrelated to this video, but anyway, I think, so I have these 2 bullet lipsticks. I realize I don't use my bullet lipsticks as much. I much prefer liquid lipsticks these days. I have these 2. I don't like that the tops don't stay on very well, but I love the formula. These are from the Shop Miss A website in Shore and Bliss. They are neutral type shades, but they are really, really nice. So I could use one of those. The Smashbox one. This is actually on my list that I want to maybe put in a project pan at some point. This one is in the shade Boss Up. So I think I'm gonna wait on that as far as the Shop My Stash. Oh, here's something. This Becca lipstick in Orchid. This is like a mauve type shade. I've used this a decent amount actually, and all of the other ones that I have that I'm kind of semi-panning right now are more neutral, so I'm gonna go with this. All right, let's pick a blush, and I want to pick something that I haven't used in a while. Ooh, this is a newer thing. I got this for Christmas. It is the Mini Bloom blush by Natasha Denona. It is so good. I really, really love it. It is beautiful, but let's hold off on that. I'm looking here. This I used a decent amount last year, and I really like it. It is Marc Jacobs in Flesh and Fantasy, and I kind of broke it. It's cracked a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, so I need to be really careful with this. I really don't want that to crumble everywhere. I already had that. This was recently that I used, the AOA one. Okay, something I haven't used in a while, but I need to find it. I'm like, where is it? My cover, there it is. Okay. I have a lot of blush, so it's like really piling up in here. The Covergirl Blush. It has been a while since I used this. This is in the shade Soft Sable. It's a really nice kind of neutral, mauve-y, bit of sheen. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Highlighter, I'm not sure. The Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, this is a good one. I really enjoy this. The Pixie, I feel like this was recently in my Shop My Stash, so I'll hold off on that. Becca Champagne Pop, one of my favorites. I love this one so much. It's fantastic. I finished a small size of that last year. That was in a face palette that I own. Oh, here's something I haven't used in a while. The Undone Beauty one. This is called the Nonzer 4-in-1 Highlighting Palette. It has 4 shades in it. These 2 are more pink. You have a gold and a purple. This is actually really nice, and it's been quite a while since I used this, so I'm gonna go with this. Alrighty, and last up is eyeshadow palettes, and I'm in this drawer, which is where I keep smaller eyeshadow palettes. And there are a few in here that have been very, very neglected. So one is this one from Smashbox, and it is in Punked. This is a really nice, it's cool tone, kind of more purple. It's been a while since I used it, so I think I might go ahead and pick that one. The Viseart, this is the Boheme Dream. This is so beautiful. I really, really love this one. That would be an option. Oh, here's a palette I love that I haven't used in a while. This is Juvia's Place The Berries. Such a beautiful color story. Really, really like that one. That would be a good option. Yeah, another one. Yeah, this is such a neglected drawer. The Lilac You A Lot by ColourPop. Definitely been a while since I used this one. Very purple, obviously. Very beautiful though. Really enjoy that one. Also in this drawer, these Dose of Colors small palettes. These are the Marvelous Mauves, the Baked Browns, and the Blushing Berries. These are really, really good, but don't really reach for them for whatever reason. And then this may be my least used eyeshadow palette in my whole collection, which is really sad. This is by Marc Jacobs, and which one is this? Yeah, this is the Glambition palette. Obviously very simple, neutral shades, but it's a really, really beautiful formula. Gosh. I do also have my 3 mini palettes from Natasha Denona. These 2 are newer. I got them for Christmas. I love these. I really do. I love Natasha Denona, but I do use these palettes semi-regularly. So, okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Marc Jacobs Glambition, the Smashbox one in Punked, and then I think, oh, I know I should pick one of the Dose of Colors, but I think I'm gonna wait. I want to go with the berries. So yeah, I think this will give some good variety, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have been thinking if I want to declutter some eyeshadow palettes, but the thing is I have a lot, but I like them, so I don't want to declutter just to declutter. So that is it for this video. If you want to see more Shop My Stash videos, check out the Shop My Stash playlist, check out the Project Pan playlists. Got a new one for this year, and I've already introduced a few new Project Pans. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.